Welcome to WeLearn, Virtual Learning Network. This is session number 2, Practices in Performance Management System. Topics which we are going to cover in this session are Introduction, Performance Management System, and Appraisal Practice in India and other countries, and Performance Management from System to Spiritual Approach. So, coming towards the introduction. By now, we must be familiar with the concept of performance management. A performance management system is at the heart of any people management process in the organization. Organization exists to perform. If people do not perform, organization do not survive. If people perform at the peak level, organization can complete and create waves. A system is basically a set of interacting components. We will discuss the components of performance management in detail in this session. Performance management system. A system is set of interoperating elements, each element having its own specific capabilities and behavior, working together to perform value-added processing that allows user to satisfy mission-oriented operational needs in the prescribed operating environment with a specified outcome and probability of success. In this section, we will discuss performance management system. The performance management system is a management tool used to measure employee performance and reward employees who achieve company objectives. In many companies, a performance management system is implemented to set standard and expectation for employee at all levels in the organization. Performance management system also create a broad sense of equality, since any employee can achieve the performance rewards by following the expectation and goals set forth by the company. For performance management to be effective, both people and system must work together to ensure that right things happen. The hard system, processes and data of the performance management system and the soft aspects such as culture, leadership and learning are inseparable. Components of performance management system. The main components of effective performance management system are: first one is performance planning. This is the process of identifying employee objective and setting job expectation and goal for each position in the company. Next is ongoing performance communication. A company is benefited by performance management system only when there is a timely employee review and feedback system implemented in the program. Performance appraisal meetings. The supervisor and the employee meet to discuss the employee's performance during the appraisal period and to discuss potential goals for the upcoming appraisal period. Next is the performance reward. This is an important part of the performance management system. The thought of earning rewards for their action, whether financial rewards or another form of benefit, motivate employee. Performance diagnosis and coaching. Employees who do not meet the criteria standards to be eligible for performance reward may need additional training or coaching by their superiors to improve their job skills. Next is the performance management system and appraisal practice in India and other countries. Performance management system and appraisal practices vary from organization to organization. Performance management system and appraisal practice in India. Performance management and performance appraisal systems practiced in Indian organization vary from almost no appraisal to sophisticated appraisal system. In some of the small and medium sized organizations, it is common to find no normal mechanism of appraising performance. Informal appraisal reports are given by superior officers to the top management. At the time of promotion decision, the top management take the view of senior officers into consideration. Performance appraisal system of some organization aims simultaneously at different objectives, such as generating data to take personal decisions like rewards, job rotation, promotion, transfer, and creation of a new organization culture of openness, maturity, mutuality, trust, and generation of enabling capability and employee development that use different components. Based on the appraisal practice, organization can be classified into three categories. First one is organization that have annual confidential reports which takes into consideration only certain traits to be shown by the employee. For example, sincerity, hard work, punctuality, appearance, leadership, drive, and loyalty, and ignore fully the job related accomplishment of the employee. Second is organization that have semi-confidential formats require the employee who is being evaluated to state their accomplishment. They also take into account such statement of the employee for final assessment by the boss which is on work related issues as well as behaviors of the employee. The appraiser is also required to discuss with employee before final assessment. Public sector industries like BHEL, HMT, BEML or SAIL and so on fall under this category. In between these two sets, there are organizations having appraisals with various degree of sophistication. The following observations are made from the result on the survey of appraisal practice, which was conducted in 45 different organizations, 34 private sector and 11 public sector. Around 50% of organizations seem to understand the purpose of their appraisal as a tool for regulating employee behavior as well as developing employee capabilities. About 30% of the organizations still use appraisals only for controlling and regulating employee behavior. And the 10% of the organization seem to use appraisal mainly for the development purpose. The system used in Allahabad Bank aimed at helping officers to identify their strength and weakness and encourage improvement of performance on the job. In this system, officers are assessed in three specific areas: job performance, job knowledge or skills and personal characteristics, potential ability and development. In the self-appraisal, the employee gives detail like the training course attended, job performance contributions made at the job during the year, achievement, deficiencies pointed out, training needs, area of aptitude and interest for future work, efforts made for self-development and efforts proposed to be made and so on. Bank of Baroda has an elaborate development-oriented appraisal system. Every employee is expected to initiate the appraisal process through filling a self-performance recording form. In this, the employee is expected to indicate the job responsibilities, the satisfaction with the way the employee has been able to carry out them, major achievements, and analysis of factors that might have prevented better performance. Factors that may help the employee to be a better performer, such as job rotation, training, and so on. performance management system and appraisal practice in some Asian countries. The Malaysian performance management and appraisal system is somewhat similar to that in India. It varies from annual confidential form of appraisal to a fairly open system practiced by multinational companies. The Malaysian government is already in the process of changing its appraisal system from traditional triad based reports to a more participative, responsibility oriented, and somewhat open system of appraisals. Performance appraisal in Japanese organization needs to be understood in the context of the Zen philosophy and the Japanese management style. Performance appraisals are so integrated into organizational life that it is difficult to isolate and talk about appraisal system and mechanism. The appraisal of individual performance is underplayed in Japanese organization, and group work and organizational identity are promoted. In the Philippines, several management systems and practices like management by objective, management information system, and budgeting financial control have been introduced. Performance management and appraisal practice in North and Central America and the Pacific RIM. The exploratory study of review the purpose and practice of performance appraisal in 10 countries in North and Central America and Pacific Rim was conducted by Milliman et al. In 2002. The review indicate that the performance appraisal are basically conducted for documentation, development, given an opportunity to the subordinate to express themselves, linking performance appraisal with administrative functions like pay and promotion. Next is the performance management from system to spiritual approach. The performance management approach that is followed by most of the organization is a system approach. The system approach consists of identifying key performance area, setting targets, reviewing performance, assigning performance rating, rewarding performance, and so on. This approach is logical, predictive, and performance driven. Unfortunately, this system approach does not cover the fundamental requirement. Due to the eagerness to promote a system approach and overcommitment to professionalism, more fundamental questions on performance management still remain unanswered. It is important to focus on the performance equation, but overemphasis is given to scientific, predictable, and tangible part, and the spiritual dynamics, abstract, and unpredictable aspects are completely ignored. Some important questions of performance management which were not addressed properly by the system approach are: what motivates an employee to give their best? What are the conditions under which employee give their best? What should be the organization do continuously to engage its employee in giving their best performance? Latest trend in performance management system. Performance management system in various organizations are beginning to evolve. A lot of new features have been included. Let us discuss some of latest trend in performance management system. The focus is more on improvement and development rather than appraisal. Shift from quantitative to qualitative assessments. The performance appraisal rating scales, whether it is 5-point scale or 10-point scale, mislead a lot. Organizations are beginning to use objective assessment methods. More importance is given to process than formats. Formats keep the process in shape and in a systematic way. The main objective of development were lost when more importance is given to the format than the process. More emphasis is given to learning and development, empowerment and growth, and problem solving rather than assessment, objectivity and measurement, and so on. Use of technology to facilitate learning from each other. Publishing key performance area, performance plans, and such of local networks so that anyone can easily assess them. Integrating other systems, usage of selective internal task forces and other review mechanism, encouraging employee to own their own performance management, taking follow-up action on time. It may be training or job rotation or removing blocks or any other things that have to be attended immediately. Now in the last there are a few questions which are based on this session. First one is the dash consists of identifying key performance areas, setting targets, reviewing performance, assigning performance rating, rewarding performance, and so on. The appraisal system. Performance management is not an event, it is a continuous process. It's true or false? Obviously, it is true. The individual should not own performance management. It is job of the boss. No, it's false. It is the responsibility of the individual as well as of the boss. That's all for this session. Thank you. Happy learning. We learning.